Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Unorthodox Pod. Shit, I'm sorry, there's a fucking wire right below me. Ugh. There's hair in my mouth from the Santa hat. We're off to a great start. Alright. So, you know me. My name is Evan Brennan. It's a Thanksgiving show. Thanksgiving special. I don't know when this is coming out. Maybe it comes out on Thanksgiving. Maybe it's coming out the Tuesday before. Maybe I get lazy and don't put it out until next Saturday. It shouldn't, because me and my tech guy, we spent a lot of time figuring out our new streaming whatchamacallit? What is it called?
Software?
Software, yes, that is the word. I'm not an idiot. I don't know what that means. And yes, I decorated my office and I'm dressed like Santa before Christmas because I love Christmas. And you know what? Fuck you. Christianity rules. Wait, go celebrate Ramadan, you bunch of bastards. We don't need to do the Thanksgiving song. Yeah. What the fuck? Let's do it. We got a little song for you. It's Thanksgiving, yeah. Gonna eat some turkey, yeah. Stuffing in its ass, yeah. That one cousin you don't like's coming over. He's gonna fucking talk about shit you don't like. Yeah. Alright, fuck that. That was a disaster. We gotta plan that better. Was that funny? No, it wasn't. Watch us more, get us more shit, likes, and we'll get better stuff, I promise. Alright, you know me. My name is Evan Brennan. I think I said that already. Socials. You can follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and X at the Unortho Bro, not the Unortho Bros, just Unortho Bros. That'll be bottom of the screen, should be. Follow us there. We got some funny jokes. Keep up with us for announcements. We have some shorts up there, not like TikTok shorts and Instagram reels, not like shorts, which I think are very comfortable, but men shouldn't wear in public unless they're working out. Show email. You have a question for the show. You need some advice. You want to flip me some shit. You want to tell me Notre Dame sucks. I already know that, but it's, you know what? You can do that at the unorthodoxpod@gmail.com. Again, that's at the bottom of the screen. I had to take the Santa hat off. It's too small. Or I have a giant head. Send me an email. Tell me which one it is. I don't know. I'm just so smart. You can watch us on YouTube, Rumble, and you can listen to us on Spotify. I need to get this up on like Audible and all those other podcast things. Get us a whole 3 extra listeners. I hate to ask this, but I'm going to. If you want to donate to the show, you can do that on Venmo at Evan-Brennan-10 to the bottom of the screen. All those will be in the caption too. And I get it. There's a big shitty tip culture out there. Everyone wants you to put something in the jar. Well, that's the last thing. I'm not going to make you pay a $10 a month subscription or $90 a year. You have $1 to give. Just shoot me over $1. 100% of what you give will go back to the show. That is a promise. I'll never ask you I'm not going to make a Patreon. I'm not going to make anything like that. Just if you want to donate to the show at your own leisure, then by all means, go ahead and do it. Maybe you want me to make a Patreon. Then shoot me an email. I don't care. Ugh. Went to Pizza Ranch not too long ago. Tech guy. By the way, Tech guy's here. You can't see him because he doesn't want to be on screen.
Hi.
He's here.
Hello.
Yes. I went to Pizza Ranch for you non-Midwesterners. It's a fat ass central. Basically, it's still. Oh god, it's good though.
It's the best. Everyone loves Pizza Ranch.
Oh, everyone loves Pizza Ranch. $18 for a buffet, and the sons of bitches had the audacity to ask me for a tip. I mean.
Okay, $18. I don't remember it being that much. It's been a while.
Everything's more expensive.
But that's sad. It's sad.
The fucking balls for a buffet to ask for a tip.
Mm.
I respect it on some level, but holy shit. Oh god. And you know what? Like Starbucks. You don't need a tip at Starbucks. They ask you for a tip before you even have your coffee. And it's insane.
Yeah, I don't know how the service was. You didn't give me the coffee yet.
I'm not going to give you a tip until I have... I'm not going to wait 20 minutes in line and another 20 minutes to get my shitty Frappuccino, and then you say, hey, put a tip here if you want to, and then fucking... It's DoorDash. They're making a new thing where if you don't tip, they say, are you sure you don't want to tip? Your food might Might get maybe late on time, might be cold. Like, be a real shame that your McDonald's there arrived a little bit cold now. A little something. Look, it's protection money. They're shaking us down. I got DoorDash last night to avoid that. I just tipped 10 cents.
There you go.
There's a way to do it. They don't care how much it is.
Well, the thing that
it's the mob. They are the mob.
Me off the most about it though is that it's not even like about the workers in many cases.
Yeah,
it's just these companies
It's
just these companies that have systems that skim like bits of your tip off so that they can make money. You're not giving money to the workers.
Just pay your damn workers. Oh, I've stopped tipping. I'm rebelling against the whole thing. Unless it's like DoorDash where they're fucking nowhere like that. I am rebelling against the whole system. It's ridiculous. Don't tip. Here's a tip. Well, not a tip. What's making me angry this week? Those Instagram fitness models. You know the ones with the big boobs and they do squats and they're wearing their fucking underwear in the gym. So I go, well, women want to be comfortable too. I go to the gym wearing old ratty ass shitty like high school clothes and worst shorts ever. I get a good workout in. I'm stronger than most people there. Oh God! And a lot of them they have like fitness coach. They have that link in their bios. They're charging you $1,000 to just not respond to you and tell you need to do 10 squats this week. What's even better is the recipes they do. Like I was talking to the tech guy about this before the show. Like they'll like make recipes like dressed in their workout shit. I spent like there's one video I watched this morning. This chick, just her big old titties, just like hanging over the batter. I had to watch it 7 times before I realized she was making donuts. I mean, there's a way. It's softcore porn. It is softcore pornography, essentially. All right, let's get to our 5 in the chamber. Disney CEO Bob Iger has announced that they will be merging their 2 streaming services, Hulu and Disney Plus, this coming December. He followed up by saying that the merge comes as part of a push to give users a one-app experience, and that it will result in increased engagement, greater ad revenue, and an easier way for consumers to access woke crap that nobody watches anymore. Sorry. Didn't get much sleep last night. Last week, off the coast of Japan, a new underdeveloped island was formed by a volcanic eruption. The news was particularly surprising to Bill Clinton, who, upon hearing... oh, God, sorry. I just did that thing where you like snort up your nose and you actually swallow a bunch of snot. Well, I got gross. Anyway, the news was particularly surprising to Bill Clinton, who, upon hearing the words underdeveloped and island, immediately booked a flight. I could have used a lot of people for that joke, and that's sad that I could have. Tom Hanks, another one.
What is the world coming to?
There was one story I wanted to add about Jared Leto. I thought it was too late, though, where he climbed the Empire State Building to draw attention to his new band's album, 30 Seconds to Mars, which I didn't know that was him in that band. I mean, they're fine. Yeah. I think they were better a couple years ago. Now it's just like weird cult metal. And there's rumors about that he did it to cover up like an article that's coming out soon about rape allegations.
Oh,
another one. They say, hey guys, I climbed the Empire State Building. Yeah, that's great, Jared. What about the rape?
Yeah, that's not good at all. That's
oh God,
I don't know, Jared.
he looks like a gay magician.
Yeah,
like a gay David Blaine.
Yeah.
My name's Jared Leto. I do gay magic. Want to come out to the desert with me and take some LSD? I'm totally normal.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
I send dead
rats.
There's just
like a message to like anybody out there.
Don't rape.
Yeah, don't do that.
Hard hitting opinions here.
Yeah, I mean, we're really taking a stand on this issue.
Thing is, a lot of men find women, Jesus, well, probably men too, find him hot. Like, how do you they go out to he's a cult leader. They go out to the desert with him and he has a big fuck tent.
Yeah,
he's a crazy guy. I do gay magic. Want to see my dick get out of this man's asshole? The SAG-AFTRA strike has finally come to an end after 118 days. The strike originally started over concerns about residuals from streaming services and replacement by artificial intelligence. Actors say they are very excited that a deal has been made and that they can finally focus on what they love, which is making woke crap that nobody watches anymore. That's right, I used that joke twice because it's true. Young Americans have taken to TikTok once again this week, as they do, this time to express their sympathy with none other than Osama bin Laden. The TikToks concern a letter bin Laden wrote in 2002 criticizing American foreign policy in the Middle East. Oh shit, I forgot to add a video for this. I showed a whole bunch of TikToks. Just Google bin Laden, just look up bin Laden on TikTok, and you'll see the videos and probably not end up on a watch list. Hamas, the Unorthodox Podcast reached out to Hamas for comment, but they declined as they were too busy throwing gay people off buildings and savagely raping their women hostages. Just to make a point. They don't like you. They don't. The gays for Palestine, they would kill you in a second. And I found a fun little tweet from a very prominent author about this whole thing, because it was trending on Twitter for a while. Gretchen Felker Martin, a lot of followers on not someone insignificant, not one of those like blue egg Twitter people. And it says, can pretty safely state that bin Laden and I did not agree on much, but blowing up the World Trade Center is probably one of the most principled and defensible things he ever did. Huh. Don't look now, Gretchen Felkner, but I think the sounds of hell are coming for you.
Yeah, I don't know. The thing that bugs me about a lot of this is just that, like, it gets, like, too blurry. You try to...
I don't think 9/11 was bad as a very hard concept.
Yeah, no, exactly. But I think that, like, a lot of people try to expand it into, like, a whole region is bad. Like, everyone here wanted that to happen.
You can criticize Israel and not say what Hamas did is good. There are two... It's not a two-way street.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. Yeah.
Oh, my God. I mean, yeah, I had a thought. I don't know what it is. Yeah, fucking hell. I mean, that we are so far removed from 9/11 now that most people growing up don't even remember it. But we were like one when it happened.
Oh, I mean, I don't remember it. I never remember it.
Like most people don't even know what D-Day is anymore. I saw a thing like they don't know like the invasion of Normandy.
People gotta know.
Like the Holocaust. This is an article I read not too long ago. It's like people have no idea what it is. And Holocaust awareness is going way down. That's why, like a lot of this anti-Israel stuff, a lot of it is anti-Semitic. If you look at the thing, if you read between the lines, anti-Zionism means anti-Jew.
Well, I think it's more complicated than that. Because Zionism is the idea that there should be a Jewish state, which I'm not necessarily disagreeing or agreeing with that.
Build the third temple.
That's what Zionism is.
Yeah.
So I think there's a way to be not anti-Jew.
From the river to the sea usually means no Jews.
Yeah.
More often than not. I mean, Hamas says it themselves. I love this, like the unawareness of that. Like, from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. And in their charter, they put, we don't like Jews. We want to get rid of all Jews. You know Jews? None of them. Like, but what do they really want, though? It's like, get rid of Jews. We make this very clear. No, the Jews, they dead. But you don't really mean it. You just want to live a two-state solution. No. Jews? No. You know the Jews? David? No Jews.
Well, yeah, but here's the other thing. Hamas, like, that is not Palestine. People always say, like, oh, well, they elected Hamas.
I mean, yeah, fair enough.
But
yeah,
that was, like, 50... first of all, no, like that wasn't 50% of them that elected Hamas, right? Because their election system doesn't work like ours. In our system... Crap? Yeah, exactly.
It's like 30% of the country
they were able,
Trudeau, but that's a majority.
They were able to...
Two-party system, man. That's the alternative.
They were able to win because, the opposition was split and, they didn't get 50% of the vote. So a lot of people, there's tons of people who didn't want them in power in the first place. Second of all, the Hamas that got elected into power, way different than the Hamas here. Like the Hamas who got elected into power campaigned under being moderate. That was their whole thing.
They have a different moderate party. I don't remember what it is.
Well, no. But Hamas, like, that was their campaign. It's like, we're going to be moderate, and then they weren't.
Like, I saw this, politicians lying. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I saw this whole thing this week where it was a Palestinian children's cartoon where they ripped off, like, Mickey Mouse and named, like, Farfor the mouse. And it was this cartoon, it was, like, tomorrow's martyrs or some shit like that. Where it was like Farfor, and he tells kids to he radicalizes children to exterminate the Jews, and every time after a few months they would kill off this character off screen. Like this little girl come out, like I am sorry to say that Farfor was killed during a Jewish bombing. They didn't say it; they said Jewish, and then it was like a bee or something like that. Then it was a worm. Then it was something. Oh, just Google that. It was like Palestinian Mickey Mouse. Farfor. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen. And some people, there are reviews on it on like IMDb, and a lot of their reviews aren't even like, this isn't they're trying to radicalize children to genocide. It's like, no, the production values are really low. It's like, that's not the issue.
Yeah.
It's a Jew hating mouse. You know, those mice are notoriously anti-Semitic.
Oh, yeah. I've got a few in my house, and they are a nightmare.
They like their Discord. Anyway, full disclosure, this next joke is not very good. I couldn't find many stories, and I wrote this one late at night, so just bear with me here. Sorry, nose clogged. A new study has shown that in the event of a nuclear exchange in the United States, 300 million people would die from radiation poisoning within a year. In possibly unrelated news, the Pope was overheard arguing with an unseen voice, but if there be 50 righteous people in the United States, will you really sweep it away and not spare it the place for the sake of the 50? Yeah, it's a Sodom and Gomorrah reference. I know it sucks. I'm sorry. They can't all be gold. It's a little bit complicated. A lot of you Christians out there got that. It's pretty funny. No, we need to go. I think we've kind of burned all our good grace. We have a new segment to do. What's in the box? So we have a box. Well, what's in the box, that guy? That guy. What's in the box?
I think just
What's
like
in the box?
like a pile of hot dogs.
What's in the fucking box?
I don't know.
What's in the box?
I said it was hot dogs.
What's in the box? How do you? Great movie. Can't really, like 7. That's a reference. No one got that. I can't watch any Kevin Spacey movies anymore without laughing because he diddled children. Oh, it's pumpkin pie. Oh,
that's not bad at all.
That must have been our new intern. Yeah, have some pie.
Oh, thank you.
Have some pie. Yeah, I can't watch any Kevin Spacey movies anymore. Because, yeah, and what was really funny about that, and everyone knows this by now, is that he got accused of diddling children, and then he's like, all right, guys, I'm gay. It's like, hey, that's great, Kevin. What about the kids?
You got me.
You got
I
know.
am. Yeah.
Look, it's a burden I must carry. I am a homosexual man. Yeah, the children, though, Kevin, that's what we're referring to here. I mean, I just watched, Fred Claus, underrated movie. Great. He has a great scene at the end where Fred, Santa Claus is yelling at him. He's like, "What? You were a kid once?" Then he turns to boy. He's a great actor, but it's too funny now. It's too funny.
Yeah, Kevin Spacey though,
Walmart
one of the few
pie.
people who legitimately got canceled. Like,
oh yeah, and
like
never
not like
came
fake
back.
cancel. You know, like Dave Chappelle, not really canceled.
You can't cancel Dave Chappelle.
No, you can't. Right? Kevin Spacey canceled. Like actually canceled.
What was the last thing you've seen him in?
No.
So Dallas Buyers Club is just based on a true story. All right. Now, hold on. Did one more bite of this delicious room temperature Walmart 75-cent pie. That's so mediocre. New segment. Our Sacred Cow Barbecue. Yeah, this show seems a bit messy. It does. But it's kind of amped up right now. I'm really energized. But over on this side, it's way more organized than it is than it usually is.
Mm-hmm.
Right? All right. Sacred Cow Barbecue, Thanksgiving edition. And I will get an animation for that. There have been a lot of myths spread. Oh, what the fuck is that? There's like brown shit on my Santa Claus sleeve. You know, deal with it later. There have been a lot of myths spread about the Thanksgiving holiday over the years, and there's no overlays for this, by the way. More often than not, these myths stem from the classic leftist idea that Western civilization is nothing but a history of white people mercilessly crushing anyone who isn't white, particularly Native Americans in this case.
I mean,
Build civilization? I don't know. I don't think China invented penicillin. And because we all have that one asshole family member who took a few classes at college and now thinks they are the ultimate and infallible arbiter, judge, and critic of human history, I decided it's time to give you, the viewers, some rebuttals that you can use when Cousin Sally, with a master's in Japanese art history, decides people need to hear what she has to say. I initially thought about doing a whole segment about, political, just stuff that will probably come up at the table this year, but I wanted to make it more holiday-based. Buckle up. Oh, shit. Hold on. I fucked up the Google Docs. Okay, there we go. Buckle up, people. It's time for a sacred cow barbecue. Sorry, Elizabeth Warren. This one's going to get rough. Myth number 1. Native Americans were a completely peaceful civilization before the Europeans arrived, and war was a completely foreign concept to them. Native Americans, the truth is, Native Americans, like quite literally every civilization before, after, and since then, have been fighting and warring with each other for millennia. I mean, there's really nothing to that. Like the Black Hills. Like, people say, give the land back to what tribe? Like, specifically what tribe? The Black Hills changed hands so many different times. I believe it belonged to the Cheyenne. The Cheyenne first. Because...
No, but I think that, like, it's different, though, because when you talk about Native Americans owning land, like, that wasn't really a concept. Most of them were...
Well, yeah, like Manhattan Island was sold for, I think it was like today's equivalent to $20, because they didn't have and we'll get into that later, like the big cultural divide, they didn't have a concept of property, and so the Native Americans were like, all right, you want this island where we can't farm anything, there's storms all the time, you have to get a boat to get to the mainland, take it, sure. Yeah. And then the Europeans did European stuff and fixed it up, and they came back and like, oh, this is nice, we'll stay here for now, like, no, this is ours now, we made a deal. And, like I said, they didn't have a concept of property, came to war.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it is a sensitive topic. But
when you have that big of a cultural divide, there's going to be some violence. And like I said about the Black Hills earlier, it belonged to the Cheyenne first, and the Lakota Sioux came over, and they took it from the Cheyenne because they had more people and better shit. And then the Europeans came over and took it because they had what? More people and better shit. That's the story of human history. We're a violent species. It's how it works. It's not good, but it's all going to be that way until the big guy comes back.
Yeah, I mean, I think we all should maybe acknowledge that there was like
I will
genocide.
I'm going to get to that.
Of Native Americans.
And that's my next point.
No bueno.
The Europeans' plan was not just to kill every single tribe. Oftentimes, they enlisted the service of tribes that had been conquered and enslaved by other tribes. That's exactly what happened with the Maya, the Incans, the Mayans, the Incas, and the Aztecs. The Mayans were monsters. They conquered and enslaved entire tribe nations, and sacrificed people on top of their pyramids and ripped out and ate their still beating hearts. And the conquistadors, they didn't wipe out all. There's like 50 conquistadors at a single time. What they did was they enlisted and armed the tribes that had been enslaved by the Mayans. Said, hey, if you help us, we'll give you your land back. Said, who do I take my chances with? The guys who burned my village, enslaved my family, and took my wife and daughter up to their pyramid and cut out their still beating hearts and ate them into sacrifice to the sun god, or the pale people with the boom boom sticks. I'll take my chances with them. And that's basically the story of what happened. I
don't know. I don't think you can tell the story of what happened in like 2 sentences.
Well, I mean, it's a little bit more nuanced than that. But if you really read the story, and read it about the Mayans, the conquistadors seem a lot more like liberators.
I don't know. I think it really depends on whose history you're reading. The conquistadors also would like essentially. They would take like the women from the tribes, and they'd be like, "Oh, you're beautiful. I want to." They would rape them, and then they would baptize them into Christianity and kill them because like that is something that conquistadors did.
Like I said, they were
were awful people. They did awful things.
They're not perfect, but compared to who they were fighting, there's a reason a lot of these tribes took their chances with them.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that they're both pretty bad.
And by the way, a lot of the tribes that are still around today are the ones that allied with the white people to kill the other tribes. What are we doing here? Oh yeah, yes, horrific acts were carried out by settlers on some Native Americans and, of course, conquistadors. Not denying that, there was a lot of bad shit that happened. Of course, it was awful. War sucks. But yes, like I said, war is war, and oftentimes Native Americans were way more brutal. It was a cultural, strategy thing to target women and children. A lot of them were Hamas-esque. Not even joking. Like the spirit, they kind of invented scalping. Then Spirit Lake Massacre. We use that. What happened there was there are a group of settlers in Spirit Lake, Iowa. There's a big monument to this over there now. And use the Iowa, maybe? I don't know, don't quote me on that. They stormed this settlement, murdered every man, woman, and children there. And Abby Gardner, I believe, they kidnapped her, raped and tortured her for months until the Union Army eventually hunted them down, killed them all, and saved her. So they weren't all innocent, of course. And I oftentimes think about this, like what would they rather have us do? Like all these people who say, yes, it was complete genocide, white people are Nazis. Just stay in Europe?
Yeah.
Humans expand. It's what we do. And, okay, where are we at? Native American, myth number 2. Native Americans were an advanced society. Not really by any metric. They were basically Stone Age, maybe early Iron Age. They never domesticated horses or invented the wheel. No wheel. And that wasn't even white people. That was Egypt, I believe. Or Mesopotamia. One of those. Didn't invent the wheel. That may seem trivial, but as I said earlier, when there's that big of a cultural divide, war is bound to happen. Something violent is bound to happen. Just people understand things in completely different ways. Sorry, I need another little bite of this pie. Interesting choice by Walmart to use a saltine cracker as the crust.
I mean, they had to do something.
Yeah.
How much are those pies?
75 cents.
75 cents. They used to be 50 cents. It's kind of sad. The 50-cent pie is dead.
Biden.
I don't know if you
high
can...
inflation is the worst problem in this country. No, one of the funniest things I saw during his presidency was it was the 4th of July, summer 2021. It was from the official White House Twitter account. It was a graphic that the average, thanks to Biden's economic plan, the average family saved 16 cents on their 4th of July cookout. Hot dog! The Biden economic plan is working. It's like, 16 cents?
I think that in
you can't even buy a fucking gumball.
That is like kind of big. Well, yeah, because I think that's trying to talk about the larger economy. I think that
I feel like they shouldn't have just said anything.
Yeah, that's maybe a little bit better. They should have maybe chosen your savings over like a full year.
The fact was
something like that.
That was right after Afghanistan, where he super fucked up and his rating and his approval rating tanked and has never gotten.
Okay, but can we talk about how that was Donald Trump's plan?
Well, it was Obama's plan and it was Trump's plan, but their advisor said if you do this, there's gonna be chaos.
Well, yeah, but Donald Trump planned it for that's when Trump planned it.
He didn't do it because Obama also had a plan, but they didn't want to do it because.
Well, no, Donald Trump planned it for when Biden was in office.
I had not heard about that.
That was because the government doesn't just completely change every time we have an election.
Well, yeah,
things are happening they're ongoing.
No Wi-Fi. You know what? Someone fact check that. We're going to put in the comments. All right, we're getting off topic. Back to Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Myth number 3: the Europeans deliberately gave Native Americans smallpox blankets. This one that never really made sense to me. Because how could settlers have known about viruses and microorganisms 300 years before germ theory was invented? If you went up to whoever was in charge of your settlement or pilgrim place, and you said, "These blankets are filled with little microscopic organisms. If we give them to the natives, they will die from sickness," you would have been burned as a witch. These blankets will make them sick. Burn the witch!
Yeah, I mean, that's very true.
It doesn't make any sense.
Not to say that didn't happen, that smallpox blankets weren't a thing.
But the narrative is ridiculous. Maybe it was an accident. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes,
well, I'm sure that they gave them blankets. Smallpox blankets existed. Were they biological weapons? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Although there is a history of using biological weapons, for instance, throwing cow intestines over the walls into a city.
It's kind of what caused Black Death.
That was something that people would do to it's not like it's completely impossible.
Rotting animal is a little different from a blanket. How would they have made that connection?
I don't know. But people do, I think, understand contagion to some
degree, but I don't think to the degree where make it think they did.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think that's I don't know. I would dispute that. I think that you're maybe right, at least to an extent.
And yes, the Europeans did inadvertently bring over some diseases on themselves and their animals that the Native Americans had no natural immunity to, and it wiped out 90% of them.
Yeah,
that's
awful.
Tragic. That's absolutely awful. But that wasn't intentional. They didn't mean to bring measles or smallpox over. It's just how if aliens came over, they might kill us all accidentally.
Yeah,
that's a scary thought. Or there's a great book about that, the Andromeda strain. It's a meteor with an alien virus crashes and it starts this huge pandemic. Terrifying book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but also it kind of went both ways. The Native Americans inadvertently spread disease to the Europeans, such as yaws and syphilis, which I know it's not as bad as smallpox, I get that, but it just puts it into perspective that neither one of these people had any natural immunity to their respective diseases. And, I don't know, maybe it was worse, because syphilis is why those fancy British assholes wore those big-ass wigs, because it would drive them insane and drive, holes in their head.
Oh, dang.
Google.
That's crazy.
Google syphilis wigs. We won't put this on the screen. Google syphilis. No, never mind. Don't do that. It'll be gross. It's disgusting. You at home, Google syphilis holes in head. It is nasty. And and they didn't really know how to treat them. You could like leeches and shit. Like if you put raw dung on the hole, it should clear up in about a week. You put the rats on the hole. That is because the rats have natural healing properties. Get the rats, put them on my syphilis holes. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Number 4.
Medieval times were weird.
Number 4. This has been a bit more of an innocent one. Turkey was eaten at the first Thanksgiving. I'll be honest. I couldn't think of 5 myths for the agenda I'm trying to spread. No turkey nor pumpkin pie were most likely eaten at the first Thanksgiving. Instead, it was most likely duck and venison. That's a fun
fact, yeah.
Myth number 5. Thanksgiving is about celebrating the slaughter of Native Americans. As you can probably guess, this one is a load of turkey shit.
Well, I mean, I think also, if anything is
Rite of conquest,
you're celebrating what you think you're celebrating. If you think that you're celebrating just the idea of being thankful, that's what you're celebrating. Yeah. I doubt many people are sitting down and saying, "Oh, we're celebrating
Well, it's one of those things that not a lot of people think, but we're told is what a lot of people think.
Yeah.
And the story of the first Thanksgiving is about 2 very different cultures of people, who were in a constant state of war, coming together to help one another survive. You've seen the Charlie Brown special, everyone has. It's about the best of humanity. And historically, both the Plymouth settlers and the tribe they feasted with, the Wampanoag, they enjoyed peace for over 100 years, that while every other tribe and settlers around them were basically on fire that whole time. It's a story about humanity, it's a story about the best of us, and we need to take that into perspective and not just look at all the horrible, horrible shit that happened. Because again, it went both ways a lot of the time. But yes, at the end of the day, we get a lot more shit because we won. Rite of conquest, baby. So when you're...
I don't know. I think you should be good. I just think being good is underrated.
It's easy to criticize people. It's easy to criticize them now, sitting in the safety of battles fought by men brave.
100%. Yeah,
we can afford to have our morality now. That wasn't a luxury they had back then.
I don't know. I think that it's important to learn from the past and
of course
just keep trying to get better as a society.
I saw this. I don't remember what talk show it was on, or late night show. It was some big Native American protester. It might have been Johnny Carson. The guy was talking about how the white man took all his land, how he lives off the land like his ancestors did. But you're wearing jeans. That's because the white man made me. And remember that one thing a couple years ago? It was 5 or 6 years ago, actually. Where the kid wearing the MAGA hat was smiling in front of the Native American guy. Nate Phillips or something like that.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Nick Sandman was the guy. It was a huge story. The kids just walked up to the stand like this, and this guy, Native American guy, beating a drum in front of his face, and the kid got a bunch of shit. He was in high school because it was some race, something like that. He lost all accepted scholarships he had for college. Lost everything he had. Turns out it was bullshit. The guy, Nate Phillips, he was a compulsive liar. He said he served in the military. He did. Well, he did. He was dishonorably discharged, and he was a refrigerator repair clerk or whatever the hell it is in an Air Force base in Kentucky. And if you watch the full video, he walks up to him. The drummer guy walks up to the kid standing. It only lasts a few seconds. And also, the media slandered the living shit out of this guy. Think of what they did to Kyle Rittenhouse, but about 20 times worse. And it has a happy ending, though. He sued the shit out of them and is now richer than God.
Okay.
Good for that kid, too. And if I were him, you have that amount of money, your life's been ruined, though. You probably can't really go in major places anymore. Just buy a nice piece of land somewhere, you build a moat, and defend it, and just live out your days. Never have to work a day. Never have to work a job you don't want to work at the rest of your life. It has a happy ending, and maybe it's not what we wanted to do, but it's a good thing. Nick Sandman, you're watching this, we'll have you on the show. You're definitely not watching this. All right.
I mean, but actually,
Maybe. Kyle Rittenhouse, you're out there too. We want you, buddy. So when you're at, you killed a pedophile, like a guy who would like date women, single mothers specifically, so he could groom their toddler children. I have a hard time believing whether that was whether it was self-defense, Kyle killing or not. I have a very hard time believing he should have been dead anyway. So you know what? Good shot, Kyle. Bravo. So when you're at the Thanksgiving table this week, and your social justice warrior cousin opens his or her stupid handlebar mustache-bearing mouth, you now have the tools you need to keep it shut for the rest of the evening. But if you can help it, don't argue about things that you didn't do and events you weren't at, and instead focus on spending time with your loved ones and eating so much food that God has no choice but to smite you for gluttony on the spot. But if your cousin still won't shut up, then may I suggest a long, time-honored trick, a simple smallpox napkin. All right.
Okay, but actually, I think to tag on to that, like, I think if things do come to politics, like, arguing isn't. First of all, you're not going to change anyone's mind by arguing. Just ask questions, and if you really want to change someone's mind, ask like leading questions.
Yes, and also that's another thing. I think the Socratic method.
Also,
you do not let them off the hook for anything. Like if they
hold
on. Listen. If they had quote data, say where'd you get that data? Or like I saw Elon Musk did this and it was brilliant. Like he was he was in an interview with someone and someone said he's seen a bunch of it, like 100% increase in like white supremacy and anti-Semitism, and he just like where? Name one. He's like, well, I just see it. Name one. Don't let them off the hook.
Okay, but here's the other thing. I think the bigger point that I want to make is that you should be more interested in learning about the person across from you.
But why?
Than trying to change their mind.
But why? I'm right.
Because I think like that's like one of the biggest issues is that like we don't understand each other, and most people do want good things. It's just we disagree on what that means.
I don't see. I used to think that too. Where it's like both sides, they just want what's best. They all have the same end goal, but we have different ways to get there. Not anymore. I think both sides fundamentally disagree on what reality is at this point, and are living in two different worlds.
I don't know.
Maybe
I would happen to disagree, but
even warmer pie, so good. All right, new segment. You have a better name for this segment? Let me know in the comments. Bad Thanksgiving movie lines, people. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. Or bad movie lines, Thanksgiving edition. We'll be doing the movie Thanksgiving. I don't know when it came out. I think like 2005 or something like that. It's a movie where, let me read the synopsis. 5 college kids have their Thanksgiving break ruined by a homicidal turkey. Not a lot of.
Sounds like a dream, honestly.
All right, let's show you the trailer. On PowerPoint?
So guys, I was thinking, since it's Thanksgiving and all that, we should go around and say what we're thankful for. I'm thankful that your mom has the juiciest poon in town.
Legend.
Back in the 1500s, in the settlement of Crawlberg, an old Indian by the name of Feathercloud was dishonored by a pilgrim. Feathercloud necromanced a turkey. A turkey that would stop nothing to get what he wanted. To kill.
I would buy it.
Everything's gonna be okay.
You don't believe me, do you?
I do believe you.
There's no such thing as an evil turkey. There's no such thing as an evil turkey.
This little baby bunny got its stomach gnawed open by a beak. Not just any beak.
I couldn't tell.
A turkey beak.
There's no such thing as an evil turkey.
This trailer is just showing like an entire scene from the movie.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah. Look, no question. Oh, there we go. Oh, you just got stuff. They made this good. Oh, really?
I would see it live.
Go deep, Johnny.
Dude, the special effects, they're amazing.
This is hell, asshole.
I need to go back to the show. All right. So that was a piece of shit. So you have the pauses, right? You have that up there.
Absolutely.
You know when to. All right. So you're gonna watch a movie. We're gonna watch a movie line or a movie scene. We're gonna pause right before, and you have to guess what happens next or what the next line will be. There will be 4 options. They won't be on screen, so I forgot to add them. My apologies. And so yeah, let's go to scene 1. Pause at 30 seconds. I don't know what these are.
Thank you, baby.
God damn, Cheryl! That coffee tastes like shit! What do you do? Take a dump in it?
As a matter of fact, I sure did.
No. Oh shit, no, because you need to play it again. So you click the pause button, not the square, because you just.
Okay. Well, here. I can probably just.
No, we can't. Apologies, people. Just go to 30 seconds.
We can.
Just play it now.
You can just zoom ahead.
What do you do? Take a dump in it?
As a matter of fact, I sure did. I want a.
All right. So, what is the next line? Is it A? But baby, I love you. I think I paused that too early. It says, "Well, I want a fucking divorce." What's the next line after that? But baby, I love you. Is it B? All right then. Is it C? I thought we already were. Or is it D? But you're my sister. Weston, what do you think? Or Tech Guy, what do you think? It's not his name. I said Wesley. No one knows who you are. It's fine.
Let's see. I think it's but you're my sister.
I'm gonna go with C. That feels weird enough. It's like, this feels like what's that one movie where it's like time traveling karate guy?
I have no idea.
No, remember it's like
yeah.
This feels
What
like
is
that move level of weirdness. Kung Fury.
Kung Fury.
This feels like Kung Fury
move.
at that level of
masterpiece.
weirdness. So I'm thinking C. I thought we already were. He says D, but you're my sister. Let's find out.
All right.
Fucking divorce!
Alright, then.
Oh shit! Neither of us are right. That's 1 point for me. None for him. And by the way, when we're guessing, wait, never mind. That's stupid. I don't know what I was about to say. Fuck that. All right. Scene 2. You got the pause for this? Ready?
Yep.
All right.
Bless you.
No. All right. What is the next line? Is it A, allergy season, fucking weather? Is it B, sorry, too much Coke? Is it C, as B was the last one, shit, sorry, a little dyslexia, I'm not dyslexic. Is it C, sorry, I ate your mom out last night? Or is it D, my bad, I'm allergic to dipshits? Tech guy?
I think it's D.
D, my bad, I'm allergic to dipshits?
These people. I'm gonna go with B. Actually,
Sorry, too much Coke?
Yep.
I'm gonna go with A, because I think they're kind of going with like a buddy cop. A is allergy season, fucking weather. I think they're going with like a kind of a buddy cop thing, where they're sitting there and like, they're just kind of, casually talking. All right, let's play it.
Allergy season, Fucking weather.
Booyah! That's 5 points for me, none for him.
But it was
So
nice
that's
today, huh?
7-0.
Did you say fucking?
Let's watch the rest of the
What do
scene.
you
Fuck it.
mean? Is that supposed to mean that midgets can't cuss?
That would have been
I
funny.
wasn't worried about the size of the fuck. I was worried about the age of the fuck. How old are you?
510 years old.
Fuck it then. I guess you can say it.
Hazelnut?
Yep.
And this is like a lucid turkey.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty damn awkward, Sheriff. I'm gonna take off now. Say hello to Kristen for me, okay?
Oh, no problem. I am a big proponent of you little guys. I think y'all been treated wrong.
One more word, and I swear to God!
What'd you say?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Have a good night, Sheriff.
All
All right,
right.
pal. You take care.
All right. Okay. Scene 3.
Oh, yeah. Scene 3. Let's do it. Pause at 49 seconds. Where's the pause? Over there. Oh, there we go.
Oh, hello, sweetie. How are you?
Daddy! You look different.
Oh.
Oh, you got a haircut.
Yeah. Oh shit. Aren't you going to introduce me to your friends?
Of course. This is Johnny.
Hey, how you doing?
And Darren.
Happy Thanksgiving, Sheriff.
And Billy.
How are you guys?
So we killed him.
Dad, we
He's
need
wearing
to use your
space.
collection of books. Would you mind showing us to the garage?
Of course. Yeah. No problem at all. I mean, where is it again, honey?
All right, there we go. Oh. All right. We may have given that one away accidentally. All right. What is the next line? Is it A, wait a minute, you're a turkey? Is it B, oh, Dad, you and your rapidly fading memory? Is it C, we buried it with Mom, remember? Or is it D, none of the above?
Man, I really want to choose C. But I think I'm going to go with B.
I'm also going to B, so then we heard the beginning of it. We might have fucked up. All right. Play it. B.
Oh, Dad, you and your rapidly fading memory.
Oh, it's B. Shocking. Amazing. So let's see, is he a killer? Then watch this. Let's see.
Yeah.
See, it's funny because it's a turkey wearing her dad's face, and she thinks it's really her dad, but it clearly
Here
isn't.
it is. I'm sure we'll be able to find something in here.
Oh, he's gonna kill him. Gonna shove him down the stairs, I think.
What is it that you kids are
It's
looking
like
for?
gay Rob.
Well, actually, Sheriff, there's this book that we're trying
Oh, nothing, Daddy. I got poison ivy yesterday, and I'm looking for a cure.
Oh.
All right, scene 4. This is a different one. You have to guess what happens next, not the next line. Oh, hold on. Oh, yeah, never mind.
Light as a motherfucking feather.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Well, let's go get some drinks and then kill a bunch of fuckers.
Sir,
What is it? Sir, your winky wink.
this is not good.
Winky
Yeah, look into
wink?
robots.
Yeah, sir, your pee-pee. Pee-pee?
Your gravy chode, sir. I'm afraid we lost it.
You lost my dick? I mean, we didn't lose it, it just misplaced it.
Yeah.
No dick, huh?
All right. What does the turkey do next? Is it A, rips off one of the other turkey dicks and puts it on himself? Is it B, miraculously grows another one? Is it C, constructs a mechanical chainsaw penis? Or is it D, says, guess I'm a woman now? That guy.
I think it's got to be C.
Do you see?
Yeah.
It could be any one of these, honestly. Just to choose the opposite of you, I am going to go with A. All right, let's do it. Oh, shit.
Oh, wow.
Make the chainsaw dick. Chainsaw penis. Okay, so that's 3 points for Tech Guy, 4 points for me for Ever. All right, one more. What do you got?
Suck on my chainsaw dick, bitch!
Yep.
You might...
Oh.
All right.
All right, we might have fucked this one up too.
Okay.
C5. What happens? Oh, what's the next line? You might be old, but you still made me get it up. B. I won't even use a condom. C. Don't worry, it doesn't last that long anyway. Or D. None of the above. Tech Guy.
I actually didn't hear it, but I'm gonna. Man, Okay. I'm gonna choose B.
B. Okay. B is I won't even use a condom. I'm going with C. Because that feels like it's a stupid enough pun that it could be right. All right, what is it?
Be old, but you still make me get it up!
Oh, shit. All right. That's 3 points for me. Is that a puppet old lady, too? All right.
That was wild. That was
rough.
Okay.
We'll get better at that. Okay, so what time are we at? 50 minutes. All right, damn. So we're coming to the end of the show. That was a good one. Honestly, I think this is one of probably our best show yet.
Yeah.
We did an episode last week, but I'm not going to release it because the editing would be a pain in the ass. That's before we had all this system up and running, which is oh my god,
Yeah,
orders
10
of
times.
magnitude better. Oh god, sorry. I had one of those things where you cough or you burp a little bit and your mouth gets hot. You ever had that?
No, I haven't. Actually.
Acid reflux, I think. Neat Tums. All right. Socials. You can follow us once again on Instagram, X, and TikTok at UnorthoBros. It should be on the bottom of the screen. There we go. Yeah, follow us there. Updates, announcements, shorts, all that stuff. You want to tell me today's show sucked? You want to sponsor the show? You have a thrift store. You want to give me some money to shout out? You have a band you want me to shout out? You have a good song you want me to play here? You can do that at theunorthodoxpod@gmail.com. There we go. Yeah. Shoot me an email there. I want to make a better email where it's at unorthodoxpod, but whatever. You can watch us on YouTube, Rumble, and Spotify. Shows get released usually whenever I feel like it, but maybe either Tuesdays or Thursdays, most likely. And if you want to Venmo the show, donate to the show, 100% of what you give will go back to the show. If 250 of you donate $1, I will be able to get a new TriCaster, which will allow multiple cameras to be in use at one time. What is going on? Whoa. All right, take that off. Email is evan-brand-10. You can see that. Wow, tech guy. We need to consider a ceremonial beheading. Donate $1,000, and I will behead my tech guy live on screen.
I mean, he said it, so
I will do it. It won't be like one of those dirty ISIS beheadings where it's like a knife where it looks way more painful than a regular one. It'll be like a Game of Thrones one, the big sword, where I just one clean cut, then it's over. And maybe
he's a man of his word.
And we'll be able to see if the head does still live after it's removed from the body.
I will blink as long as I can.
Yeah, and I want you to mouth out what you how does it feel?
On that one.
Yeah, you might be in a lot of pain, but it'll be interesting. We'll make. Okay, you should get some views.
Anything for science.
We'll get some views. All right, that is the show, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, go spend some time with your family this weekend or this Thanksgiving. Don't argue about stupid shit. If you do argue, make sure you're right. Don't let them off the hook for anything, and just because being right is what matters above anything else.
Yes,
of course. True. Obviously, we all know that. That's the show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Please keep it unorthodox. Happy Thanksgiving.